Let's see if people can see me. I don't know if I'm actually live or not, or if people can see me or not. Can people see me?
Oh no, it says stream ending.
Okay, so let's see if it starts. Let's see if it starts in a few seconds here. Stay tuned, everybody. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Oh, I see you. I see you.
Woohoo!
I see you. Bye.
Hello, bright and shiny beacons of light. I'm Michael Sandler, your host on Inspire Nation, with a very, very special YouTube live event this evening. I know people have been wondering, would we be making it? Would we be on air? And this took a lot of behind-the-scenes efforting to get done here tonight. So I guess the first thing to know is, are people hearing me okay sound-wise? Because I could actually move this mic down a little bit. We are truly winging things. This is a process where I'm going to talk with you about upgrades tonight, but we're getting our own upgrades. So whether we call it the spiritual flu, whether we call it walking pneumonia, whether we call it whatever it is. Thank you, Maritza, shining. Woohoo! This has been, sound-wise is great. Okay, awesome. This has been the challenge for all of us, hasn't it? Going into 2025 has been, I don't think almost anybody has gotten away unscathed. So Heen is saying the sound and Michael are hot. Heen, I hope that's a good thing. But it's been such an interesting time. So I'll share with you a little bit behind the scenes what's been going on here. Then I'm going to go into the notes as best as I can. We have an amazing School of Mystics tomorrow class. And so I'm going to be saving a lot of my energy for that. I'll say it many times. We do have like the special of all special if you want to try the School of Mystics. A month free, then crazy low price after that. And so I'll let everybody share about that. And if I promote that more than a few times, I'm very proud of it. And I know it can make a huge difference in your life. So forgive me, I guess I'd say. Right now, Jessica, Hanabear, and myself, we are in a new and upgraded home that we weren't planning on being in. That's even better than the last home, though without the boats. And we're getting used to that. But it has been a magnificent, challenging upgrade of a time. We went to visit my folks down in southern Florida. They're running into some brain challenges right now is the best way to put it. And forgive me, I've got the sniffles here. While I was down there, I ended up getting walking pneumonia. And we all got sick. And we're going through all of that ourselves, which is why I delayed this once, delayed this twice. But I just wanted to touch base. I just wanted to send love and let you know that we're all going through these challenges right now. I'm calling it the spiritual flu. And I know a lot of people having the physical flu or having a bronchitis or having a walking pneumonia or whatever it may be. But it's all this shaking loose of energy at this time. This huge shaking loose of energy. And it's messy. It's ugly. The timing seems poor at best, shall we say. And it is still all here to serve us. What do I mean by that? We think we're physical beings having a physical experience on this human plane. We're actually energetic beings having an energetic experience in human form. However, while we're practicing being an earthling. What does that mean? It means that we are each creators. You are a creator. I am a creator. Well, but Michael, you created being sick. Actually, I created letting go of the old. That's what you've done as well. You've created letting go of the old. Now, there's the individual creation of letting go of the old. There is the collective at this time letting go of the old. It's interesting, the honoring of former President Carter at this time, the letting go of the old. This is a time where we're really practicing letting go which doesn't serve us to allow in these powerful upgrades. And that's what this is. So we've had on so many teachers on the show. And if you see me going back and forth here, I want to be able to see your comments. At the same time, I'm seeing my notes as best as I can, while honestly, my vision's a little blurry tonight. So I'm not even sure what kind of notes I will be getting through, and it'll all be perfect. A lot of teachers talk about, Is 25 going to be a scary year? Is it going to be a bad year? Is it going to be a hard year? Is it going to be a challenging year? It can be all of those things. However, to me, 2025 is a year of great upgrades. So it is a time of discomfort. It's a time of great misunderstandings, of massive energy. And certainly we can say a time of a spiritual flu, or let's call it what it is, an energetic flu right now. It is a time where there is so much energy, we don't know what to do with it. Now, we can go judging this energy. And certainly over the last few days, if you've seen me and I'm going, it would have been tempting to judge. But I said, I don't feel great. Something great's going to come out of this. I'm not going to be able to do the way things the way I want them to do. Something special is going to come out of that too. This doesn't feel at all how I want it to feel. Something even cooler may be coming. What we get to do at this time is not judge the wave, not to label the wave bad, but simply notice the wave is the wave. So the wave could certainly topple a village, but the wave could also bring in unknown, unlimited sustenance. We cannot judge the wave. What we get to do now as we're going into 2025, and the waves are crashing over all of us, and the waves are going to continue to crash. And excuse me, I didn't do my traditional Archangel Michael projections for the new year yet, because I know in a sense a lot of what's coming, and I want to really frame this as positives. That's what these are. These are letting go and unmooring of the old. Jenna is saying, buckle X to me, one hell of a year. It can be one hell of an amazing hell of a year if we choose to focus on the waves at that point. Allow the waves. So we've heard rising tide raises all ships. As long as you don't hold your anchor on to the bottom. If you recognize it's simply a rising tide, not a tsunami that's going to drown you, then something magical comes of it. That's what's going on right now. And so this is important to understand. The waves are coming out of love. If you get nothing else, Michael, you're saying that you have blah, 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 meaning who needs to label it? You have blah, 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 blah out of love? Yes, absolutely. Michael, are you saying that you have an even better place out of love? Absolutely. Are you saying that all of the challenges, I wrote earlier this week about how our sound equipment appeared to have grown legs. Who knows? Maybe it will reappear. You're saying that may have happened for your highest good? Absolutely. It's all coming out of love, and we get to treat it all out of love. This is the hardest thing to do. We can look at something that took place, whatever that is, and say, you did this to me. It's bullshit. Nobody did diddly squat to you, except was the messenger or the harbinger to help you let go, to help you unmoor the old, to rise up to the new at an even higher level. Everyone and everything that you think is doing or did something to you is a messenger bringing the wave. They're a messenger bringing a wave. And guess what? We send love to the messenger, but it's not the messenger that matters most. It's the wave. It's the wave. So do not be mistaken. We send love to the messenger. Please send love to the messenger. Even or especially if the messenger brought you something that feels uncomfortable at best, send love to the messenger. But do not focus on the messenger. Focus on the wave of powerful possibility that they brought you. Focus on the wave of powerful possibility. So here, we've got a household that has the energetics flu, the spiritual flu, the bronchitis flu, what do we call it? walking pneumonia, the blah, 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 blah. And we don't judge even that. We rest. Oh my God, I have been resting like a champion. And Aya Bear knows I'm going to go right back to resting after this. In fact, I said, Aya Bear, I need to get a few things done. And she said, tomorrow. No more work till tomorrow. So we are going to rest. Right now, I want you to rest too. But I also, oh my gosh, I love hearing when I'm on, I hear so many different songs. So I've got right now, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. Why is Aretha going respect right now in my head? Oh, I know why she's singing. Aretha is singing respect in my head right now. Because it is really easy to feel downtrodden, to feel sad, to feel depressed at this time. That's what happens with a spiritual flu. That's what happens with an energetic flu. It becomes really easy to fall down and think that everything is wrong and that you're not going to feel good again. In fact, that was a discussion Jessica and I were having earlier today. Will our energy come back? Will we feel better? Don't judge the sadness. In fact, I wrote a newsletter yesterday. I've got the Daily Woohoo newsletter. And in my newsletter yesterday, I wrote how down is the new up. And it's true. Do not judge based on the energy at this point or what's happening emotionally because of the waves of energy that are breaking over you at this time. They're not real. They too shall pass. And so I woke up, I don't know if it was this morning or yesterday morning, in this beautiful new home. And my egoic self wants to go, I can't believe it wanted to say this. What have you done with your life, Sandler? What? That is the old ego trying to hold on, trying to judge the energies when it doesn't have a clue and it doesn't have a grasp. All of this will change in the light of day, I promise you. And all of it is an upgrade for you. So we understand it's a traumatic time. We understand it's a difficult time. People think, well, upgrades, cool, upgrades, easy. Guess what? Most upgrades are not cool and not easy. They are energetic at the highest level, which means an energetic flu, an emotional flu. What are some of the signs we're talking about when we're looking at upgrades? Well, certainly, getting sick is a sign of an upgrade. Aya Bear, migraines, huge sign of an upgrade. Things not fitting, signs of an upgrade. And I'm not talking about the holiday not fitting. They just don't fit right. Things don't feel right. Things you've been working on suddenly go kaboom and blow themselves apart. Or you go, well, that was working yesterday. Why isn't that working today? Because you're being upgraded. Everything you worked on through the end of 2024 may go some small level, some large level, kaboom, as we're entering 2025. Why? Energies are moving fast. Change is taking place even faster. Humanity is absolutely positively upgrading at this time. And so we can't hold on to a lot of the old that made sense yesterday. Hey, if it worked yesterday, why isn't it working today? Or if I've never gotten sick like this before, why am I getting sick like this today? And Aya Bear was going, you never used to get sick. And I'm going, yep, yeah. But there's a lot of energy flowing right now, and that's the start of an upgrade. Maybe that's something that made total sense to you before. Total sense. I completely get this. All of a sudden you wake up one morning and you go, WT, doot, doot, I don't get any of this. Or it could be something that never bothered you before, or honestly, someone that never bothered you before, and all of a sudden they or it is driving you insane. Again, don't judge the messenger. Love, love, love. But something's bothering you that never bothered you before. It's because you're being upgraded. So what is really going on? What's happening is you're no longer in vibratory alignment with the old. Vibratory alignment. Put another way, screeching on a blackboard. Ah! Or a violin that's out of tune. Eeks! These are things that are out of vibratory alignment. It's why I've got this really special, really cool School of Mystics this month where we're kind of tuning your fiddle to a higher level, or what I'm calling taking you to a higher plane, so you're vibrating at a much higher level, because right now it does feel like chalk. It does feel like the screeching of a violin. It feels like so many things that are out of attunement, but they're actually just here, sort of like jumping onto a diving board. You go down. They're here to help you go to a higher level. That's why it's so cool this month. That's why, again, I'm biased for our School of Mystics, which begins tomorrow, 4 Wednesdays each month, recorded as well as live, and helping you bring your energy way up. Because we're letting go of the old right now that doesn't vibrate at the same level that you or I do. We are wayfarers. The fact that you're attracted to my voice, or attracted to this show, or attracted to something that brought you here tonight, means that you are at the earliest adopters of this new higher level energy. And we're going through this together to vibrate at an even higher level, and then at an even higher level, and then at an even higher level. But it means that in the beginning, it feels uncomfortable, as it's supposed to. If it didn't feel uncomfortable, change wouldn't take place. You wouldn't find a new place. You wouldn't find a new home here, or a new home here, or a new home here. You'd simply be where you are. Well, guess what? That's not allowed on an individual level. What do you mean not allowed? Well, you can try to stay comfortable in the old, but there seems to be this eject button on your chair. I have the same eject button as well. No matter how much I wanted to stay comfortable in the old, it just wasn't happening. I wanted to stay comfortable with the equipment. It just wasn't happening. Hair, we'll get a haircut this week. We'll do something about that. But that wasn't happening too. In 2025, there's no more use for the old. There's no more comfortable way to say it. All the patterns, all the tweaks, all the adjustments, everything gets thrown out. Everything about the old, in a sense, is going to be thrown out. Michael, does that mean I need to move? No, not necessarily. Does it mean I need to throw out old relationships? No, not necessarily. Do I get to reevaluate everything? Oh, heck yeah. Everything will be up for an adjustment. Everything will be up for an upgrade. So, if things that once fit don't fit anymore, that may be an upgrade. If things don't look right, but they once did, that may be an upgrade. If your musical preferences or your food preferences, and Jessica and I are going through this, actually Hannah Bear is too. If your food preferences change, this may be the sign of an upgrade. If you have different sleeping habits, upgrade. Eating habits, upgrade. Everything is up for grabs and feeling differently at this time. So, you may not be liking favorite foods, favorite haunts, favorite movies. You may even be thinking, well, maybe I'm a walk-in. Maybe this is somebody else's spirit that's taken over you. No, you haven't had another spirit taking over you. It's just that where you're vibrating at is a higher level, and the things that were at that other level before, without judgment, may not feel quite right anymore. So one of my all-time favorite songs, David Byrne, Same As It Ever Was, from the Talking Heads, he talks about, when we talk about a job or relationship or all of these things, he goes, my God, what have I done? My God, how did I get here? And I'm butchering the lines, but it's basically, I think he says, this is not my beautiful wife. This is not my beautiful home. My God, how did I get here? That's where we're at in 2025. What do you want to say hi to people? What do you want to tell people?
I want to tell about the microphone.
What do you want to tell them about the microphone?
Toady.
Toady, do you like it in red?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
More fun?
Yeah, more fun. And then this is steak.
And then, yeah, that's Daddy's prayer stone right there.
And then that's headphones.
Daddy's headphones. I wish I could have you up a little higher because your nose is getting cut off. There we go. So We'll have you on the mic for just a quick minute. Then I'm going to finish a little talk, and I'm going to get to bed early because we have a beautiful night's rest, and we have the School of Mystics tomorrow. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Yeah, does that sound good? That sounds real good. So, what do you want to share with people tonight before you go to sleep?
Everything.
And you want to share everything. So we were setting up this room here earlier, and for some reason it looked like you wanted to set up the room for you to be on camera.
Yeah.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this your show or my show?
My soul.
Oh, that's what I thought you were going to say. That's what I thought. Are you having fun in the new house?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you like the most?
The house.
It's a hard quote. The house. Yeah, that makes sense. The house itself. And we'll get to the beach as soon as it warms up. It was really cold today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cold. Are you feeling better?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you eat dinner?
I did eat dinner.
Yeah, what'd you eat?
Noo-noos and
Noo-noos?
cows and chicken.
And chicken. Noo-noos and chicken.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. So I'm going to get back to teaching now, okay? So do you want to wave goodnight to everybody? Yay. Oh, yay. All right. And can I get a kiss as well?
Sure.
Oh, thank you. I love you so much. All right. Go get some rest. And thank you for coming on air. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh. How does it get any better than this? I don't know where to go with there. It's all a process of allowing. That's where we're at right now. It's a process of allowing at the highest level. So we see these things going on and we don't say, I did something wrong, something's off, something's anything. We just allow without judgment and watch as our vibration goes up. Watch where we're being positioned and watch how things beautifully change for you in the new year. All it takes for things to beautifully change in the new year, I feel like saying, is going to the School of Mystics. No, but I would love to have you there. All it takes for things to change in the new year is being open to beautiful, powerful possibilities. That's all it takes. If you recognize this is an upgrade, an individual upgrade, a familial upgrade, a collective upgrade, if you remember these things when you're going through a spiritual flu, an energetic flu, or a literal flu, you'll know something magical can come out of this and something magical will. So right now, and that's, I think, why everything's going on with Dr. Stephen Greer and everything that's taken place, everything's coming about at this time so that we drop the old paradigms, we drop the old lies, we drop the old hidden agendas. It is all part of the collective upgrade that says something even greater is coming at this time for our highest good and the highest good of all. And so it may feel mighty uncomfortable during this time. However, if you can recognize that it's here to serve you, the key is don't freak, don't panic, don't judge, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Oh my gosh. But recognize it. You can have a moment of clarity. A Japanese term for it is called satori, a moment of wakening up to yourself at a higher level. That's where we're at. This is a satori for all of us at this time, a wakening up at the highest level. All right. I want to go to questions real easy, real early for people. We're just going to go for a handful of questions, and then do come join me at the School of Mystics tomorrow, and then we'll have our regularly scheduled, actually we're bouncing back and forth whether it's going to be a Sunday night YouTube Live moving forward or a Monday night YouTube Live. We're going to have this determined by this weekend, and then we will be back in a regular groove. Also, please let us know if you prefer it at 7 Eastern versus 8 Eastern. We're making decisions on that. Basically, everything is on the table right now. Is it Sunday? Is it Monday? Is it 7? Is it 8? All of these things are on the table right now. And so please let us know your thoughts there. But we'll be back at our more regularly scheduled time for our more regularly scheduled program next week. And then I want to open it up to some questions. I'm seeing if there's anything else in the notes that I want to cover here. School of Mystics. Let me talk real briefly about it. 4 Wednesdays every single month, we do attunements where we shift your energy each and every week. We do a clearing once a month where we help release all of the old, very powerful group clearings. We do group intention meditations every week as well to bring your energy up, way up, plus powerful teachings. It kind of takes everything that you see here to a whole new level. And so I'd love it if you come and join us. And it's free to try. How does it get any better than this? Absolutely free to try. We'll put that link there. And then after that, just a very low monthly price. Stop at any time. Enjoy it as much as you'd like. Just whether you do it live or recorded, it is such a loving, supportive group. And I think that's what we all need at this point, is we all need a place that we can call home where we don't feel like the weird outcast or whatever it may be, because we are the wayfarers, and that we can learn and grow, and I'm going to call it ascend or vibrate at that highest level, at that highest plane together. And that's what the theme is this month, is new beginnings or living at that higher plane. All right, so I'm going to open it up to just a handful of questions, and then we will call this good. I'm going to take a sip of water here. Hold on, everybody. And thanks for bearing with me. We're just getting our feet back wet, or getting our feet on the ground here after, wow, our own very successful upgrade time, shall we say. From Deb. I saw myself in a dream as a younger child. What does that mean, or am I on the right path? More than once. Why? Dude, did I do something wrong? I saw myself in a dream as a younger child. Oh, it's possibilities, Deb. The younger child has the whole world open to her. So seeing yourself as your younger child doesn't mean a wounded inner child, doesn't mean something wrong with the inner child. It means that all of these beautiful possibilities are now, once and forever, the door has been thrown back open to beautiful possibilities for your future. So I would love up that child. I would go to bed hugging that child in your mind's eye. I would see yourself visiting that child and giving her a high five when you sleep. But this is a beautiful dream, Deb, representing what can now come, what can now be possible for you. So from Danuta, really, it's like this, Danuta. So we're talking about here about judgment with the struggle. And I can see myself a few nights ago, and I felt like I was vibrating out of my body because I had a big internal fever, and just everything felt out of alignment is the best way to put it. And I'm just going, I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. Now, if you can do this, Danuta, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. The cool thing is, you're doing this in bed, you're doing this when you're upset, you're doing this when you're in a really terrible place, and you say, I love myself. The question, Danuta, becomes, who's loving you? And if you can catch that, a glance of that, or a glimpse of that for just a second, what you realize is, this is either your higher self, or this is the universe loving you up. And you go, oh, wait, I get it. It ain't just me. It ain't just my physical me going through this. There is something so much more being played at a higher level. And this is actually quite cool and actually quite awesome. And so it may take a lot of that. For myself a couple nights ago, it's a lot of, I love myself. I love myself. Cough, cough, cough. Oh, can't sleep. I love myself. Oh, I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. But when you do that, you're anchoring in to a vibration at a much higher level. That's where I want you to play the game, Danuta. From Jenny, if I'm feeling quite depressed because of the state of this country, like there is no hope, is that an upgrade I'm going through or just regular sadness about this world? So Jenny, this is a brilliant question. it really comes down to this, Jenny, and it is hard to believe, and I'm with you, and in the same sense, I get it. Right now, when we view the world, it's almost like we're looking in our rearview mirror and then the side mirror on the car. And the side mirrors in the car, at least what they used to have printed there, was objects and mirror are not as they appear to be. Objects and mirror are not as they appear to be. That's the truth of the matter. Nothing is as it appears to be. Everything has a higher level energetic solution. Everything on many levels seems quite fooled up. There we go. At the moment, flipped upside down backwards, and what the nothing is as it appears to be. So just as we're talking about tonight about an individual spiritual flu, an individual upgrade, we're going through it countrywide, whether that's the US, whether that's Canada, whether that's Australia, whether that's France, whether that's wherever. We're all going through this individually and as our countries and as a collective. Do not judge, do not judge, do not judge. Doesn't mean that you can't step forward. Doesn't mean that you can't take an active role if that's what you feel called to do. But recognize, don't get sucked into the abyss of thinking objects in the mirror are exactly as they appear to be. Don't anchor in that desperation. Don't anchor in that darkness. Don't anchor in that hatred or that whatever. Because none of it is real. None of it is real. What we're not being told is how much of a creator we are, how great we are, how energetic we are, not just empathic we are, but how much we create with our minds. So if we feel really depressed, and it's okay to feel these things, but then we want to go through to the other side, we can feel whatever we want to feel. This is important. But do not anchor in, this is how things are. Feeling and how they are two different things. I felt really, 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 really sick. That does not mean that I'm going to be permanently sick. That does not mean that that is how they are. That means that in this particular moment when I was feeling really sick, I felt really sick. But I'm not going to judge the totality of the experience because I was feeling really sick. Don't judge the totality of what's going on in any country right now because you or others may be feeling sick. Understand there is a much greater game at play. This does not mean, Jenny, that you do not respect your emotions, that you do not feel your emotions, but you do not anchor in that is how things have to be. Marjorie, Dr. Greer said there would be a massive coming out for the defectors. Is that still happening? If so, when? Marjorie, I absolutely believe so. I do not have the dates myself. He does not have the dates. He believes that's the defectors who will make that decision. He has been told as of last week that it would be before the new administration came in. We are actually re-releasing his show with a lot of the top secret footage and things of that sort. We'll re-releasing it this Thursday. Come join us for the re-release of that because YouTube kind of tweaks it or shuts it off after about 48 hours. So we went into the vault and our editor did an amazing job pulling out all of this good stuff from the vault, from the top secret vault, and that'll be released this Thursday as well. Which reminds me, Aya Bear, we've got to make sure that they've got all the links to share after this show tonight because we want to make sure that Dr. Stephen Greer's team can get that out to the world. So that's all I have for this evening. Aya Bear will put the link down one more time to come join us for the School of Mystics tomorrow night. That will be a beautiful event at 8:30 Eastern Time, 5:30 Pacific Time. Always recorded if you can't make it live. And in that link, you will be able to join free for a month. Give it a try. See how it feels. See what it does for your energy because we're going to bring in your energy way, way, way up. Chloe's going, did this just start? My apologies, Chloe. We've been going for about 40 minutes. No, less than that. 37 minutes here. We're keeping this on the really, really short side here tonight because I am recovering from my spiritual upgrade as well. We will be back either this Sunday or this Monday for a full regular scheduled event rather than a short event. And of course, we will be having a full live class tomorrow night, live or recorded, depending on where you're at in the world. And I want to see if Bear can get that link up here one more time. Brandon will be checking on all things Mike. It does look to me as well like it is clipping. And so we're going to be figuring that out. And we may even be able to dial that back. But we will be figuring that out before tomorrow night as well. Let's see. I've got a last question here. Please ask her where she is. I'm not sure what that question is here. My TV is only 9. But yeah, we'll be playing with the mic and stuff. I was just very, very happy and tickled pink that we could actually get things set up here this evening. And thank you to our dream team and to Aya Bear and to Ann Bear and to Bobster and to Joyce and to Renee and to everybody on our team for helping get this out, and people behind the scenes like Kelly as well. I send so much love your way. So I will look forward to seeing everybody with the School of Mystics tomorrow evening for a regular event, either this coming Sunday or Monday. Again, one more time, it's free if you want to come join us tomorrow night. How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? And then a very low cost after this month if you'd like to continue. And if not, hey, you got a free month where we help bring your energy up, 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 and way up. How does it get any better than this? So lots of love, everybody. And let me cue the music here with my sister Ayla Ray. And lots and lots of love. And yes, you are being upgraded. Woohoo! How does it get any better than this?
Every day there's a new horizon. Birds keep on singing, earth keeps on spinning. Time to toss any fears that rule you. Dance to vibrations, no limitations. Shine, hold the sunlight on your chest and fly. Look to the sky, let your spirit shine brightly, shine brightly. Oh, shine. Share the magic deep in your soul. The glitter around you, live your greatest truth. Catch those dreams, swimming beside you. Yours for the taking, no more just waiting.